Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Mysterious JG. It's been a while, so I've been away from the game for a little while, but I believe last time I took a death and didn't worry too much about it on account of, I don't even remember this, maybe I did just auto-load a save I'd done, but yeah, we found the end of the world, because it just looks like there's a plot thing that happens over here somewhere. Must be, because every time I've tried to cross the water, game over, yeah. It does appear that, because I think last time we saw it too, like, we just hit a wall where all stamina was completely removed automatically. Now, I'm not saying that, like, if I were to go out and find, like, whatever fictional rivers this is based on, I could easily swim across them. But, like, yeah, we just go from, like, you're seeing normal stamina loss as you swim around, and then you hit a point where it's just like, you know what, no, you're out of stamina and you're dying. So this is pretty clearly the game world wall. That means that it's time to head back to civilization, as it were. We are up here in Ansburg and Van Horn Trading Post, and it's kind of neat to find new zones. But I don't know that we've got anything to do there story-wise. We've got Magnificence, who I'm told in the comments is a little person. Not the D word, not the M word. I don't want to go off on a whole tangent about this and get myself in trouble. To me, that sounds like worse, but I suppose I don't get to make the call. I mean, you can just walk down the road and say, I think the N word sounds incredibly complimentary, and I think African American sounds like a terrible slur. And, no, you don't really get to make that call. Anyway, he is he's a circus performer, I think. If not a circus performer, then there's some kind of traveling show that this woman was holding, doing using this little person, and she has a big guy who kind of comes across a little bit like Sloth from Goonies. And, Sloth loves Chunk, by the way. He loved Chunk. But, yeah, and we're trying to find him because some really unpleasant woman who seems to be psychologically manipulating a person of, limited handicap intelligence, I guess is the way to say it. She casually mentioned that, hey, I would also like to manipulate and control the life of this little person if you can find them. And we're like, okay, no promised reward, just going to fuck up this little person who clearly was trying to get the hell away from that situation. So that's the side quest we got. Otherwise, I don't remember what the main story has us doing at this point. I guess we, yeah, to tell you the truth, I probably should have gone back and revisited some of my old videos because it's been long enough since I've played that I've forgotten. But I do know that the Mafia is kind of fucking with us. And they set us up to get ourselves killed by the law in Saint-Denis. So probably we're going to go after some kind of revenge. I paid off my own local price on my head. But other than getting involved in what seems to be a side storyline about, I wanted to call him Johnny Two Feathers. I think that's a Native American from some other fictional thing I don't even remember. But, Johnny Longbow. Johnny Longbow theme. But we got something going on where we're trying to help a Native American dude do battle against an evil oil company. I mean, that's literally what's happening. As Rockstar seems to get more and more woke. But, I guess woke means something specific, which is not really what I'm talking about. It's more like Rockstar is, Rockstar's just getting more and more aware of social responsibility as a gaming studio. But essentially, we got a side plot about circus folk, and well, we have an optional, this is not part of the story, it's just for funsies thing with circus folk, and a side story about Native Americans fighting the evil oil companies. And our main story is going to be something with Dutch, and probably, I would assume, I'm trying to remember how all this stuff works. Something with trying to get revenge. Let's eat some canned kidney beans to get some of our stamina core back, because we really wiped ourselves out swimming to our deaths. And because it's close by and I don't have to come all the way back until the main story probably... Well, the main story never brought us to Strawberry either. What the hell am I talking about? So maybe the main story will never bring us up here. But let's... in case that is the case, let's go try to find Magnifico. And I want to call him Magnifico the midget. But midget I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to say, so I shouldn't have said it. Sorry. I don't have a lot of day-to-day experience with little people. I mean, obviously, as it happens, I'm a white person. I've got met people from other ethnic groups before, but I haven't had a lot of day-to-day experience with little folks. So when I think about little people, I'm thinking about, like, Warwick Davis or, God, it's the guy who played Tyrion in Game of Thrones. It's just like, these are famous actors. They're not like... Alright, what's going on? Not going to work in that no more. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, you can't provide for us if you ain't got no lungs. And what if it caves in again?
What do you want him to do? This is kind of how people lived back then.
It'll get better.
Yeah, sure. And who's gonna change things around here? You? Jameson?
Jameson!
I've had enough. I'm gonna go put food on the table.
Okay, so they just wanted us to hear a little social commentary about how life in the mines wasn't pleasant.
He's just scared. Good job's hard to find.
You could be a thief like me.
Good job?
Get the fuck away from here. This is none of your business.
$200 a week? Scared or not, he's gonna ruin us both.
Alright, well, maybe I can go talk to Jameson. I mean, I know he knows a lot about ICO Pro. ICO Pro, folks, you gotta want it. And the rest of the tongue fell out. Did you know that there's apparently no truth to the rumors that I heard way, way, way long time ago that maybe nobody else even knows about? That Jameson was played by young Shane McMahon? Yeah. There's apparently no truth to that whatsoever. Those rumors were floating around before Shane McMahon became a television character. Back when nobody knew that that guy looks nothing like Shane McMahon. Okay, so there's something... Some kind of predatory animal marked as hostile. Yeah, bears. There's bears up here. There's a bar in the air our way. Winged bears? Oh no, it's the end times. Saw a rabbit and briefly considered the fact that I haven't done any, quote, challenges in a long time. Kind of hit a wall on all the challenges that I was even vaguely thinking about pursuing, and then realized that the rewards for them get redundant. Unless I'm completely misunderstanding anything. Once you got a holster, it doesn't matter if you get the one that you get from bandit challenges or other challenges. Don't matter. Let us feed our horse some classic oat cakes.
Yeah, you're a strong one, boy.
Because his cores are looking pretty shitty.
Yeah.
He's probably still mad that we forced him to ride past all those bears and then drown.
Okay there. Help.
Alright, what's your social justice complaint, stranger? Oh, am I gonna go catch pox? That sounds like a fun thing to do in game. Is this the guy? No, it's over here.
I ain't well.
Hold on, let's see if I can get some communicable disease.
You trying to rob a sick man?
I was trying to help.
Bullshit you was.
You move and I'll shoot you.
Yeah, that was kind of sucky. Because they're only going to be able to take advantage of somebody who would actually try to help someone. I suppose not. I guess in their thought process, it really was. You're trying to come rob somebody, but like, yeah, how many hours do you spend off of the trail making noises like you are dying of pox? I gotta get something for my coffee. I like coffee. Making coffee is a major theme. The coffee underachievers. Just various Mystery Science Theater references here, folks. Don't worry about it too much. You already have a full pot of coffee. Well, wait a second. I'll have another cup, because the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Otherwise, you could just sleep forever. If you ever face like crippling depression, just remember that if you allow yourself to die in bed, you won't get to have Folgers that morning. Alright, so can't carry any more gin. Well, that seems like an issue. I should be able to carry more gin. So if I'm not allowed to carry more gin, I need to drink some gin. Can't think of a better reason to drink gin. Are those cores already full, though? Kinda can't tell. Well, at the end of the day, I did end up robbing sick men. It just wasn't the exact form of sickness that I thought. And vegetable of the day. Can't take any more canned salmon. Oh, I beg to differ. I believe I could go eat some canned salmon right now, just to allow myself to eat some, or to take some. But there does come a point where I'm like, okay, why am I trying to open snake? Yeah, forget it. I'm not gonna take snake oil just for the sake of taking snake oil. There didn't seem to be anything super valuable over here, but you know, a few little supplies here and there. This game's economy is such that I've never felt. I mean, major purchases like an entire outfit, maybe. And I haven't been. You know, it's not like the game allows you to purchase property, but I've never felt like I can't afford to buy, you know, food to have in my inventory to replenish health cores. Like I've never felt that level of.
Hey, mister.
Hey, mister, I just killed 2 men. I'm not in your face, mister.
Down with you.
Unless your face is the ass of your horse, do they look the same, mister? Well, sorry for my cruel jest, mister, but you brought it on yourself with your unfriendly attitude, mister. I'm gonna keep following you, mister, but this is actually a coincidence. I'm not trying to incite some kind of violence, mister. Like I said, I done killed 2 men, and I'm wore out for the night, mister. Trying not to accidentally run over a dog here, mister.
Hi there.
Ooh, did she just say hello, sailor? I don't think she said. She said hello, hello there, something. Like there was a hint that she was a little on the extra friendly side, and I was just thinking we haven't been to Thieves Landing in this game, but there's got to be some kind of like town that has that same flavor Thieves Landing had in the last game, if you know what I mean. Say no more. So basically, once we get to this part of the country, we want to stop. Oh, I'm being told I have mail to pick up. I guess I was like, why is that icon flashing? Oh yeah, well. Okay, I just kind of completely flaked out for a second about how the horse works. And every time I get anywhere off the road, I immediately encounter bears or snakes. At least it's not spiders and snakes. I don't like spiders and snakes. It's the anti-spider and snakes defamation league. Defamation, that is the word I'm trying to say. So you can't say nothing's happened to this video, because even if nothing happens to this video from here on out, we killed some more of those mud blood, whatever the hell they're called. That's right, the mud bloods. Fucking Draco Malfoy of the Old West. Filthy mudbloods. I think he just like said something insulting and hostile, but I rode by too fast to know for sure. Damn, there's a lot of snakes, or that couldn't have been a bear. It got too close to us before we noticed it. But there's seems to be a lot of snakes or something around here. It's like we're in Snake Man stage. What the hell? Which reminds me, I need at some point to settle down and decide whether I'm actually going to Let's Play Mega Man 5 and 6 or not. Because I got the NES collection. I kind of played up through 4, which is the last one I really remember having played more than like maybe once. Now, one of them featured Beat, which made the final boss way easier. But that's what we're here to discuss today on Let's Play Red Dead Redemption. Beat. And whether he was a positive or negative addition to, I believe, Mega Man 6. Maybe he was Mega Man 5. Maybe Mega Man 6 just kind of forgot about Beat. Whom I always thought of as being like Rex Beat, the British star in small robot bird form. I don't know if that's really true. I don't know if I ever thought about that before now.
Easy now.
Let's see if we can find somebody else who appears to be in trouble, but actually is just trying to trick us into approaching so that they can rob us. I'm assuming we can just ride up to this little fellow anytime we want to. Peter Dinklage, that was the name I could not remember earlier. Hey there, mister. I'm here to bring you into a life you're trying to escape.
Whoa, that's amazing.
If you say so.
I do.
Are you Magnifico by any chance?
I'm not going back.
Are you the magnificent Morocco?
She's a witch.
Who?
Presta.
Well,
Presto changer.
cares about you a lot.
Well, I'm the talent. It's me. It's all me. I share the money with her, and, you know, that thing. No, stay away.
That thing?
You've made love to her, haven't you?
that's not it.
She's a succubus. She's a succubus. Stay away from me.
Hey, partner, come back here.
Well, why would I have to chase him? And why am I chasing him on foot? I mean, my horse was right there, but
Look, you got the wrong end of this.
I really have no interest in what happens to either of you, so I'm not sure why.
Running off. Hey, will you talk?
Oh, that's kind of amusing. He disappears and reappears in smoke.
What the hell you pulling here? You're here, I'm gonna find you. That's a neat trick.
I wish I had these kinds of techniques to use when evading the law.
It's steak dinners and dancing.
Very
This
good,
is
very good. I'm gonna get you now. Come here.
I won't get that boy. Turn it to Rocky Raccoon all of a sudden. I won't get that boy. So this is fun, but very silly. I mean, I'm enjoying this, but
Now where you gone?
Echigoya, where have you hidden? Oh, there's a boar track. And there's boar.
Magnifico? Can't match. partner. Come on now, she ain't as bad as...
Why are we helping her? And then the Mudblood Brood finds us and kills us. I mean, they introduce a whole hunting, tracking game mechanic and then give us these plot missions where it doesn't do anything.
Ain't you led me on a merry old dance. Come on down now. Lady said you had a contract.
And I trust her implicitly for some reason.
Come and get me.
Hey, hold on there. Ah,
So
damn it.
long, dummy.
Where are you? You little...
He's wasting a lot of his magic ammo. Is this actually happening in a Western game?
Too bad about that train.
Okay, and we don't even get to catch him.
Oh, but boys.
I was about to say that was a really big rabbit, and then I realized, oh, he's a little person. I'm an idiot. It was a perspective thing going on there. I thought we were friends to the end. This is the
On
end.
the next train to the Great White Way.
Really? You got enough for a ticket? Because the way Big Fanny tells it, you spent all of our takings on a case of the French pox.
Maybe I did. So what? What you need a stump of a showman for? Same bad jokes, the same cheap tricks, in a package half the size? You got Bertram, you got Dummy over there. Who is Dummy anyway? The missing link?
Well, how did he know that I had this facial hair when they lined up that dialogue?
Shut up, you dimwit. You sold me out.
You should watch your mouth.
You don't need me. You're better off without me. Even you, dummy. Go on, clear off. Aim for the top, all of you. I'm out of food and I'm out of ideas. Leave me for the bears. That won't be more than a mouthful.
You robbed me.
Whoa.
You robbed your brother. So you
Oh,
are, to be
are they actually
pulling
related?
rabbits out of
Okay.
your ass until you are as old as you are tiny.
All right. Maybe it was clear if I was paying more attention that they're actually all related, and that's why there's potentially some, maybe, but probably not, justification for Marston. Not Marston. I always want to call him Marston. Maybe it makes some sense for us to be helping this lady because our character is not Marston, but I can't remember what he is.
Come up there.
It's not a bad character either. He just seems to get referred to by name less frequently.
We're family, as much as it pains me to say it.
Family. Still after everything?
Of course, you silly little man.
Aww.
Him?
Happy
and
ending.
I agreed to help.
Sleeping rough don't suit me much.
I know. Come to Mama.
Oh, I did miss you.
Now, don't you ever run off on us like that again.
Back together! Back together! Well, I'm glad it all worked out.
Can I get my money or whatever?
Thank him, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks for nothing, dummy.
No get in the bag.
Oh, that was...
We ought to give you a piece of the gate on our next show. You earned it.
Huh?
We'll be playing Saint Denis next. Check with the box office. Here.
Oh, I might actually get money.
Anything
I
about
doubt it.
splitting a gate?
Oh, shut up. Half man and half wit.
Bye-bye.
Arthur Morgan, I remember your name even if JG don't. So... Magnifico, the missing member of a sideshow act, uses some tricks to evade capture as he flees through the woods. We got gold, and there were no. It doesn't look like there were any special conditions. But as I was about to predict before I even had a chance, oh wow, our horse found itself a friend. But yeah, I kind of figured our horse would show up because we'd been running around all over the place. So this is neat. What's going on with this little fella? An Appaloosa. Can I ride him? It's a pony. It's too small, probably.
Okay, girl.
Oh, there's a stable nearby. I could stable this horse because it appeared to immediately. Oh, it's the it's Magnifico's. Okay, that makes sense. But there's no stable here. This is the bait shop. So I don't know where the nearest stable is. Seems like the oh, well, you know, there is one up here. This is probably the closest one. So we could put this cute little Appaloosa in the stable, and I believe, if I understand the mechanics of the stable correctly, our own horse will teleport to us. Although there also should be a way that I can.
Come on, follow me.
Yeah, I should be able to get him to follow. So I wouldn't think he'd have trouble keeping up with the Appaloosa. Probably can't ride the thing that fast since I don't have the same level of horse rapport. I might get thrown off. There you go, folks. Game didn't give us an actual reward, other than the fact that there will be some mission involving their gate, where I probably still don't get any money. Maybe I'll get money out of it. Who knows? Like I was saying earlier in the video, money hasn't really been much of an object. After, you know, you get a little, just a tiny little ways into the plot where you've done one or two heists, money doesn't matter anymore. But even if we don't get a reward from this quest chain, it looks like we got a horse out of it. Dos Diablo, the finest piece of horse flesh there is, and belongs to me. Yeah. Alright, well, I kind of feel like we could probably pick up in the next video, finish delivering our horse, and head back down to Saint Denis for some Saint Denis excitement on the Mysterious GG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time for more of Red Dead Redemption 2. Bye-bye.